Or not? I don't know. Greetings and salutations, my birders, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Last time, we defeated Iron Tomb at the cost of Sereni. Or Memorini. The Demiurge. Uh... So the only way to save the universe was to lock herself into a temporal loop of Amphorius, where she will eternally loop till the point where she regains her memories. Then she goes back to the start, technically. But since he lost her memories, he only remembers the part where she's Mem. It's not as bad as it sounds. Now, she's gonna be stuck in that loop as long as causality doesn't stabilize of Amphorius. And we are on a side quest, which seems very important. Atherin, where we spread the word of Amphorius.
One's hexachromatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
Now, I think the plan is, if we spread this, if we spread the story of Amphorius of what we've written, it will. It's like how Cypher's ability works, where if everyone believes a lie, it becomes the truth. Let me just quickly change something. So if everyone in the universe, or enough people in the universe, believe that Sereni was not involved with the defeat of Iron Tomb, she can leave the loop. The universe will believe that the Crisis heirs, just the 12 of them, and the Astral Express were able to defeat Iron Tomb by themselves, without the help from the Demiurge. Also, the entire side quest is like unvoiced, which is very weird for how important it seems.
It's been a while, Bear Draco. I heard you were coming, so I invited Seele as well. The kids at the orphanage are too scared to even go outside now because of the destruction. Never mind that. What did you want to talk about?
Talk about As I've Written. You recounted the story behind As I've Written. What the heck? Why did that... I didn't touch anything! That's weird and annoying. You recounted the story behind As I've Written, and the current state of Amphorius.
I heard the whole cosmos was shaken up by what you did. Pretty impressive how you managed to sort everything out. Thanks to Miss Topaz's anti-Iron Tomb vaccine, and our timely shutdown of the engine of creation, Bellbug was able to avoid another crisis. Don't worry, the reconstruction plan hasn't been affected, but I must say, even a tiny ripple in the universe becomes a tsunami when it reaches frontier planets. The same goes for Amphorius. As a similarly developing civilization, we are willing to contribute to its future goodwill, like a torch. To its future, goodwill is like a torch. It can only burn brighter when it's passed on. Not only, I'm not one for fancy words, but if you need help, I'll definitely be there. Oh right, Bear Draco, I've got something to ask you. Come with me later.
Could it be? What's so secretive?
Don't ask. Just be there. I'm not playing around. Henri, remember, you're here. My legs are going numb.
Huck, where are you?
I heard from Claire that she was using Digatron to help with mining, but the power was too much and she fell and broke her leg. I'm afraid she won't be able to take interstellar flights anymore. She wants to hear your fresh stories from beyond the sky, so she won't have any regrets.
What did Dr. Natasha say? Does the Digatron really pack that much power? Something feels really fishy here.
Just take it as the truth. Don't worry too much about the details. I don't remember. You'll help Hook out, right?
Well, since you all say so. You retell the story of as I've written to Hook, sentence by sentence. Especially those thrilling adventure parts. Naturally, done in the voice of the Wait, what? In the voice of a bath sprite. Did they have a certain voice?
Wowza! Legends, Galaxy, Giant Monsters? So cool! I knew there are so many interesting things beyond the sky, but Julie and others wouldn't believe me. I'm gonna tell them right now.
Hook sprang up from the bed with a whoosh and dashed away in a flash. Nice work, Doc. You're a real miracle worker.
Perhaps your story was so fascinating that it cured her without any treatment? I admit I was just playing around earlier. She just wanted to see you. Children are all like that. All that fuss for nothing. Well, at least she's okay. I should get going. Keep an eye on Hook. Make sure she doesn't pull any weird stunts. The children's energy seems endless. To be young. By the way, that book seems really interesting. Would you mind sharing a copy with me? Next time a child is being difficult, I can use it to comfort them.
Feels like you're treating this like a fairy tale.
What's wrong with fairy tales? That story contains defiance, courage, and love. Exactly the qualities children should learn. Besides, writing fairy tales is quite challenging. You must believe in the existence of beautiful things to write about them. In my opinion, sometimes adults need fairy tales even more than children do.
Since you've said so.
Thank you. Now, could you sign this for me? And add a little message, too. There's a word for this. Yes, book signing. Consider this practice for future book signings.
A message? What should I write? May we meet again among the stars. To everyone who dreams of being a hero. This is the story of Euphorius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan Hung and Void Ranger Jive. Let's go to everyone who dreams of being a hero.
Well written indeed. This makes me the first owner of your exclusive signed copy. I will pass this book down through generations. 500 years, 1,000 years. As long as children keep growing up, and children's children have children, it will never be forgotten. After all, some things must be remembered, like that Supreme Guardian, like all the acts of defiance that occurred among the stars. Dr. Natasha? I brought them! Where's that book? I can't remember all the details in it. Well then, shall I tell you the story again?
How many moons does Euphorius have?
Why is this voice?
Heard there used to be 6. That's more than we've got.
The story of it says Euphorius has 6 moons. Guess they didn't need to turn on the lights at night, huh? But they had no sun. Only something called the Dawn device mounted on the back of the tallest engine of creation.
Wait. Who's Anka? Katana's the girl. I thought Anka was the girl.
Anka, you're only getting half the story again. It's not called the engine of creation, it's called the Titan. Can someone really carry the sun on the back? I'm not some gullible kid you can fool.
I can testify. I carried that son myself once.
You carried a Dawn device? Yeah, right. And I could totally take on Uncle Savarog. But will Belba one day vanish from the universe like the Amphorians did, leaving behind nothing except the book? If that happens, we'll never get to eat popping candies again, or listen to Natasha's stories. Now we're playing hide and seek, or cheering for Big Brother Luca in the fight at the arena.
And Forrest hasn't disappeared.
Yeah, if that day ever comes, I'll stand tall like the heroes of Forest and protect everyone in Boulder Town. Then, we can sign a trade adornment with the Amphorians, just like we did with Zanzhou. Enki, you forgot the name again. It's called the Mutual Benefit Trade Agreement. That's not the point. The point is, we can go to the hot springs in Akama, ride Dormices, and I want to raise a little Chimera. But can we really take an interstellar flight to Amphorius like Boss Hook?
Taking the Astro Express isn't bad either.
I really wish I could grow up faster.
Alright, now we deliver this to Fushuan. Second stop, the Zanzhou Laofu. General Jingwen doesn't seem to be around, so let's go find General Fushuan. I heard Fushuan was also in the battle.
101010 is
So, Junior Sawyer, great changes are coming. Why not join the Yu Kuei as the Divine Master Diviner? That way I could catch a breather too. General Yao Guan must be joking. If I stay on the Lao Fu, I'm sure to inherit the position of General. If I transfer to Yu Kuei, I'd be nothing but a mere Master Diviner for life. How could I not see which path holds more promise? Junior Sawyer's optimism is truly delightful. Looks like optimistic.
Why is it skipping? I'm not pressing anything, it's not on auto. That's so weird and annoying.
Looks like optimistic General is the Lao Fu specialty. Your visitor is here, so I should get going. Bear Draco? What perfect timing. I was just about to visit the Astro Express. What's the matter?
You recounted the story behind As I've Written and the current state of the Amphorius.
Before I obtained this book, I only knew that golden blood was reaped in this battle, and thus it was deemed a great victory. I didn't know that within that golden blood lay such a stirring and tragic story. Shortly after the fall of Iron Tomb, the Alliance gathered all the generals to discuss their next course of action. The records in this book should provide them with additional support.
What should we do?
Rest assured, whether through opera, storytelling, or crosstalk, the Lao Fu never lacks ways to spread stories that captures people's hearts. Besides, the Alliance has been fighting battles everywhere in recent years, and there's been plenty of tales about their valor and victories. The word hero already carries weight in people's hearts. The faithful adaptation of this as I've written within the Alliance is most definitely assured. But from what you've said, if we want it to be remembered throughout the cosmos, the Lao Fu alone may not be enough. This matter requires the Skyfaring Commission's assistance. Go talk to Yukong. I will inform her of the full situation.
Still need to visit another department. Madame Yukong has the spirit of the Nameless as well. She will probably like my book, right? Jail bit? Huh. This seems important. Wait, what year is it? Records of Yellow Bell Resonance. April. Year 8098. Star calendar. Transmission from the Jianzhou Fuwang. Or Fanghui. We are currently moored at the Lana D star system in the Teletekuti star cluster. The system has no terrestrial planets except for one with a rudimentary ecosystem. The Fanghui has determined to be the Fanghui has determined this to be a hidden star system with no ecosphere within several light years range, meaning it can easily evade attacks from the dozens of Abundance or the Legion. The Fanghui is expected to moor here for some 10 star calendar years unless unforeseen circumstances transpire.
A full sky sealed by a pantheon, an exploration of challenging taboos, one after another. Sounds like some kind of fable. I can make you a promise that the Skyfaring Commission will provide its full support for matters relating to Azavrin. From now on, the connections between the Zhanzhou ships will grow even closer, and I'll have merchant vessels export Azavrin to our allied fleets. With the convenience of the Whistling Flame Guilds, this matter should be handled quite smoothly. Though the Lao Fu emerged victorious in the Battle of Iron Tomb, we did not escape unscathed. Your safe return is truly a blessing.
It's all thanks to my companions. Yep, I'm super lucky.
Back when I was a pilot, I used to go on adventures everywhere with my companions in our star skiff. Even though we always managed to get out of sticky situations, we'd inevitably get a stern talking to when we returned. Those were the reckless days of my youth. If I had to choose again, I'd probably walk the same path, same as your account of the trailblaze in your book. I'd like to ask you a personal question. What do you think about this journey to Amphoris?
It's just not a trailblaze, an unforgettable journey. An unprecedented memory.
Is that so? Such wonderful memories. I'm actually getting a bit envious. Memory is quite a particular thing. Sometimes, I even think it's a prank by the
Glow?
Glow Swather. Whether Foxians, the Celestials, or the Vidyara, they all possess lifespans far beyond those of short-lived species. One of the downsides is that it's not easy to forget. For us, history feels like it happened yesterday. It is precisely because the memory—
Oh my god. Why is that auto scrolling? It really feel like this should have been voiced. With how much the auto scroll is.
For us, history feels like it happened yesterday. It is precisely because the memories of war remain vivid that the Alliance stays vigilant and ready. The Legion is growing restless, and a fierce battle seems inevitable. We cannot and dare not let our guard down. Ah, look at me. What am I saying? Be it the Aeons or the war, these topics are too grand. We shouldn't let them consume too much of our thoughts. Regarding Azavrin, I will do my utmost and will let these heroic deeds be buried by the stars.
I just realized my stream is black. So I need to...
Make it stronger. Lord Finan or General Jing Yuan?
Why don't you go ask the general?
Okay, if I refresh this, will the preview appear again? Nope, that's just dead. Huh. Well, that's not great. Well, I guess I should double check this later. That day he left in disgrace, bearing thorns and apology. Today he returns, bathed in blood, triumphant. Kremnos, his homeland, lay all in ruin, split asunder by blazing fire that forged adamant. Yet today we shall not speak of the psychopomp of Adonia, but of Mightymost, the backlit spirit warden, and bears the by name Mighty, the name Mighty that signifies a foe that no multitude could withstand, as well as a foe whom none among 10,000 could overcome. Should I cheer? Let's cheer. Alright, alright! The wind tore through the banners, and rain beat down upon the remnants of the army. Across the plain rose cries of sorrow, yet only the roar of the line was heard. And you asked, what manner of man was this Mighty? He was the crown prince of Kremnos, cast off by his father, drifting for years upon the sea of souls, where he forged an indestructible body. Summoned by the thousand-faced matriarch, he threw himself into the great cause of flame chase. Thereafter, he hewed down the black tide, passed the trial, drank the crimson brew of blood, drove back the calamitous star of misfortune. He settled old grievances, guarded the holy city, reclaimed his son. Oh, that's not good. Well, my YouTube stream has died. Somehow. I hope my recording is still working. It is unfortunate. Well, thankfully Twitch is still on. Reclaimed his sunken homeland and ascended the agate throne. Now, this is epic. Like a bow-hardened lion on his throne, Kremnos' mighty name shall echo through the ages. Keep cheering. Alright, alright. Through countless cycles of upheaval, as I've written, reveals the truth of Amphorius. Want to know what happens next? Stay tuned for the next chapter.
This humble abode welcomes you, while a drizzle douses dust.
Once he left his homeland, and for 100 years he wandered in exile. Again came the cycle of 1,000 tribulations, and the return of 10,000 flames to one. Today, we shall not speak of Mightymost, the backlit spirit warden, but of Lord Finon, the flame-chasing harbinger of light. Born in a humble village of bucolic background, Lord Finon rose from the most modest beginnings. Alas, the merciless black tide ravaged the countryside, leaving nothing but ruins, and he alone survived. Sigh. This is so... Lord Finon first apprenticed under the sages of the grove, and later followed the thousand-faced matriarch, carrying the sun and chasing flame. He sought out the 12 core flames. Through countless trials and tribulations, he at last won the chance to remake the world. Yet, who could have foreseen that the prophecies inscribed on countless pages were but empty delusions? That the grand feats of salvation proved vain. The endless cycles of mortal birth and death became naught but the fertile soil that nourished the iron tomb. This stubborn youth, unwilling to serve as the wolf's thrall, began anew, setting forth once more upon the endless road of flame chase. He entered the cycle again, taking flames into his own flesh as kindling. And truly, it was thus. Startled, he turned his head, only to behold a wasteland of shattered stone and broken tiles. All had perished. All was spent. Returning in vain, he found yet again the heavy heads of ripened grain, the cooked smoke curling beneath the slanting sun, and dust was near once more. This is so. Through countless cycles of upheaval, Azarin reveals the truth of Amphorius. Want to know what happens next? Stay tuned for the next chapter. It's time for the tale of the 12 golden immortals challenging the Lord Ravager. With but one command, the 9 heavens answered, and the 3 armies marched across the distant cosmos. Heroes of heaven and earth joined their strength, and the iron tomb was ground to dust, its bones scattered and destroyed. Today we shall not speak of Mightymost, the backlit spirit warden, nor of Phynon, the flame-chasing harbinger of light. We speak only of the 12 golden immortals who struck against the Arch-Lord, and what a battle it was! Heaven and earth quaked. The struggle was fierce and unyielding. Tell me, my friends, what manner of adversity was this iron tomb? It was the creation of the Wisdom Walker, seized by the ruin author, who planted within it the seed of destruction. When that seed at last sprouted, it threatened to bring upon the cosmos a calamity not seen for 1,000 years. Today, let us recount this tale in full detail. What happens if I keep silent? Go on. As the tale left off, under the call of the successor of the Cloud Strider, the IPC, the Geniuses, the Tuners, and even the great army of the Cloud Knights all gathered for this campaign, vowing to utterly annihilate the great foe. And of that spectacle, one might truly say, the starry sky stretched vast, no void within, 1,000 sails pressed forward, filling every harbor. In the heart of Amphorius, Lord Phynon restrained the enemy with his very body, while the 12 golden immortals fought it in a battle to the death. Golden threads shimmered and drifted, blades and sword lights flashed like lightning, arrows split the air, fists flew in a deadly dance. Then came storms and tempests, wondrous arts and cunning stratagem, spear points like swimming dragons, and lethal chess plays. Yet the Iron Tomb bore within it the rage of 30 million lifetimes. Who could stand against such an adversary? Alas! Alas! Vengeful rain and hateful clouds veiled the heavens. The 3 armies were destroyed, and all was brought to ruin. Good sirs and ladies, at that brink of life and death, who do you think turned back the tide? It was the successor of the Cloud Strider, the Grey Savior, bearing the memories of 30 million lifetimes, wielding the power of trillions of golden core flames, who struck down the enemy just as it neared completion. Yet alas, after all has been said and done about the endless cycle, all that remained was
but a flash across the cosmos, thousands upon thousands of memories dissolving into a single page of story. And Forrest returned, then to his origin. That sky-shrouding giant tree, the suspended peak of Kremnos, the hero's bath flowing with golden blood. One day, this splendid vision shall reappear in the universe. But, though our lifespan be long, I fear it shall be left for later generations to behold. Good sirs and ladies, the countless turns of Enforcer's fate are now entrusted to our cheers and chatter. Should it be, when my final hour arrives, that this old man may join those Chrysos Air heroes, and let the tale remember me on your behalf. Why, that would be a fine thing indeed. Every great dream must end in waking. Every grand play must have its curtain drawn. When the screen is drawn and the gavel struck, let us fold our arms and watch as idle spectators. Thus, the story comes to its close.
Okay, so it's just the story of Finon and Mighty Mouse, apparently. Third stop, Penacony. Let's pay our seniors a visit before going down to business. This story should be shared with them too.
It's still early. Where to now?
Mikhail always welcomes visitors. For those who lose their way, he never fails to point them in the right direction. But there's no confusion in your expression. I'm guessing you're not here for answers. I completed a Trailblaze journey. I made unforgettable memories. I'm here to tell a story. That's right. Together with another author, I wrote a book about the Trailblaze journey. This time, I'm here to tell that story. I want to share this experience with those who came before. Alright. Let's tell them what kind of story this really is. Yeah, so much has happened in Euphorius. How can I sum it all up in just a few words? This story, I'm afraid it's going to take a while. Let's start with the world of Euphorius. A world where hero rises. It was a world on the brink of extinction, yet teeming with heroes. In the flame chase journey, the Chrysos heirs marched on, one after another, while mortals stood united. This is an ode celebrating humanity, a hero's journey. And now, for the meaning of this journey, let the closed world embrace the stars. Engaged in a showdown with destruction, met precious kindred spirits. Before your arrival, Amphoris was virtually unknown. Thanks to the Express, it broke free from his cage and raced toward the stars. Trailblaze isn't just about moving forward, it's also the responsibility of connecting worlds. After this stop, you seem to better understand the conviction behind Acavelli's departure. Did Mikhail feel the same way when he stayed in Panconi back then? Looks like this Trailblaze helped many people grow. Just a glimpse of a corner of the starry sky. A turning point in the cosmic destiny. The starting point for our next destination. A story I'll never forget. I've made up my mind. Let me start from the beginning. You spent countless moments in this dream within a dream. As the story ended, a certain emotion in your heart grew stronger. like a burning ember. News doesn't travel as fast in dreams. Every plot twist in this story caught me completely off guard. Thanks. I guess that's all that needs to be said. I think Mikhail would be proud of you all.
The journey against destruction and the stories behind it should be known by more people. I know a few publishers who can make dream bubbles based on sample books and put them on the market in Penacony. However, as you know, Penacony is a realm wrapped in syrup. I worry that epic tales of heroes might be too heavy for those living in dreams. All we can do is put it on the shelf. Whether it survives the competition, there are too many uncertainties. But I think, Bear Draco, you should just follow what your heart tells you. People can only tell stories they truly believe in. Once you made up your mind, go see Dr. Edward. I'll convince Mr. Odie to help out. See you later.
In Penacony, dreams must conform to reality, and As I've Written is no exception. What will you choose? Lucky for you, this is a dreamscape where furniture can talk. Want to hear what they have to say? Okay, I thought we were just gonna talk to the book. A vase with flowers in it. It looks quite expensive. As you approach, a languid voice echoes from within. Dear Captain, do you remember me? I've been watching you for quite a while. Let me tell you a story, and I'll teach you about niche art. Tell me your story, and I'll teach you about niche art. As long as you immerse yourself in your own world, you won't get hurt. The vase is immersed in its own world, completely silent. The vintage dial phone stares at you, occasionally rolling its eyeballs like an owl. Oh, Captain, did you know that I wasn't always a dial phone? I used to be an owl, but I'm not an owl anymore. I'm a dial phone. Ooh. Want to take a guess why? If you know, you know. If you don't, well, no amount of explaining would help. Riddlers need to get out of Penacony. You approach the control console, and 4 control levers wiggle excitedly back and forth, as if waving at you.
Captain, look at me! I'm the control stick, and I'm an expert at controlling hearts. Trust me, just tweaking the ending a tiny bit, makes it less perfect, and people will absolutely go crazy. Oh, wait, what? Just tweak the ending a tiny bit to make it less perfect, and people will absolutely go crazy for it.
The control stick shakes, making loud creaking noises. I guess I'll just collect my thoughts. You take the furniture's advice to heart, which provides practically zero guidance. It looks like it's up to you to make the final verdict. After all, you're the one who lives through the story. Should I make some changes? As you know, nothing is taken seriously in Penacony. Even heroes' tales of blood and tears are just casual gossip over dinner. You remember Clucky, Brother Hanu, Miss Note. They're all living legends once. If, as I've written, gets passed down... What? Why? If, as I've written, gets passed down in the same mocking way, is that really what you want? I believe in Amphoris. Yes, the answer was crystal clear from the start. The story of the 3 Nameless is the best proof of that, isn't it?
It's still early. Where to now?
Dr. Edward praises my work. Could I really be a genius?
Love, friendship, rage, regret. Such a tiny dream bubble contains such complex emotions. It is like pouring a whole bottle of vodka into a dolium. Thank you for providing the memories. Here's my verdict. It's bound to be a huge hit. Even if the results aren't what we expected, I can still have the heroes tap dance in the vortex of Genesis. That'll be just as big a success. Just kidding. Rest assured, I'm a professional dream bubble collector. I know what can and can't be successful. And so, the VTuberEN was published in Pinnacle. Some guessed the alfalfa was behind it, and they weren't wrong. With such a big favor ready for the taking, why not use it? Let the young folks keep stirring things up. Who knows? Maybe they will actually change the universe one day.
Glorious. A world made of Memoria? What a joke.
You might want to check where you're standing.
Yeah, seriously, why that? Time cycles, fall of the erudition. Quite the imagination there. Too bad the plot is so cliche. It's just another story about heroes fighting monsters. I've seen that 100 times already.
That's what you call a classic formula. People keep coming back for more, and that's why this theme never gets old. Not to mention this was based on a real story. Have you heard the interastral peace broadcast? Iron Tomb was really defeated, and the seeds of civilization have spread in the universe. Maybe we'll be able to step into that memorial world one day, and have a face-to-face conversation with the heroes from that book.
A world made of Memoria? No way. That's gotta be something the Oak family made up.
Whatever. Just go hang out with Clocky at the theme park and watch out for those alien memes trying to abduct you.
Final stop, the Herta space station. This is first-hand intel. The lead researcher is Chef to love it.
It's still early. Where to now?
The researcher is still as busy as ever. Yep, it's the space station I know. Just, I don't get why this whole quest wasn't voiced. They had all the actors, like, commissioned. Tell us.
If only I got paid more.
Oh, right, Rappa's rhythm game. That's why.
Alright, right. Let's send the damaged ships to Pier Point and have the IPC foot the bill. Oh, if it isn't Barrow Draco. Perfect timing. I've got good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Bad news.
Now that I think about it, starting with bad news might be a bit too abrupt. Let me give you the good news first.
Oh.
Remember that star knot I gave you? The good news is that I got one from a space pirate.
We have a star knot?
But his fleet was dispatched to fight against Iron Tomb, and that star knot was destroyed. I reported my purchase order, but it'll be tough to find another seller anytime soon for a ship of that size.
Actually, I'm here for Iron Tomb 2. You recounted the story behind As of Ruin and the current state of Amphoris.
I have to say that this idea is way more interesting than the researchers' projects. It's a shame you don't need funding, or I'd definitely invest a few 100 million credits. I took an elective called History of Frontier Planets back in my student days. The professor warned us on the first day not to take everything at face value. Many worlds add exaggerate elements to their local hero legends, claiming their ancestors' bloodlines are inherited from some aeon. Eventually, having an extraordinary origin story became quite the trend. But isn't that how stories work? When enough people believe in them, they gradually become reality. I'll get as I've written add to the space station's required reading list. The researchers may not be interested in mythology, but once they hear it's Madame Her's project, they'll get excited as Peppy seeing a spacesuit. Speaking of which, where's Herta? Madame Herta has overexerted herself. She still needs some time to recover. Who said that? Herta! Give her a hug. A mere Lord Ravager isn't enough to make me overexert myself. I just wasn't online, that's all. The IPC keeps pestering about forming some alliance. I got tired of nagging, so I just turned on all answering mode. Oh, right. Bear Draco, I got some more good news. After Eintun fell, the scepter was ruined, but Screwy and I managed to salvage a majority of data. They are crucial for the newborn Amphorius. Well, let's call it that for now. If things go smoothly, the world's evolution can skip its inorganic phase and take a big step forward. Besides, the last extrapolation record, the one when you acted as the world-bearing titan, is crucial. Trailblaze will replace the destruction and purify this world. Screwy has signed a special agreement with the IPC. They have closely monitored the state of Amphorius for a while.
So, what happened to Serene?
As the heart of the scepter, she too filled the cosmos in the instant when Iron Tomb swept across all of existence. She became the memories of the stars. The surging imaginary energy enabled her to create a miracle. With herself as the cradle, she closed the cycle of causality in Amphorius, making a world emerge from the memory zone. Of course, I know you want to hear I know you just want to hear the outcome. Let me put it this way: she's just sleeping. Maybe she'll open her eyes again as a pink mama sprite, and once again embark on a journey to meet you. But that had already happened in the past. In her subjective time, everything has become eternal. She was smiling when she left you, so don't be sad. She'd tell you to do the same if she'd tell you the same if she were here. How long until new Enforce is born? I can't make any promises. That planet will gradually become how you remember it to be, but no one can tell when that'd be. It might take a thousand Amber Eras, or it might only take a year or two. The only thing for certain is what you are doing will surely hasten its growth. My advice is, continue the journey. Be prepared for the worst, but keep hope in your heart. You know that if there's one thing that the world in Forest isn't short of, it's miracles. So what is the prime mover of life? Screwy and I have reached a consensus on that. Regrettably, the answer given by the scepter is indeed destruction. You can find a more detailed discussion in the database. But that's not Enforce's answer, and I don't imagine it's yours either. I have my own insight on this, which I've written in the annotations. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can make it your own research topic. I don't have any other questions. Then I'll disconnect now. Got lots of stuff to deal with. Herta, signing off. Madame Herta has actually been thinking about Enforce all this time. The last time she couldn't stop talking about something was when we contained the Stellaron. Leave as a written to us. I'll contact you again when we have news. Herta has gone offline from this puppet. No matter how you try to get her attention, there's no response.
This is truly the end of the road. Will the universe remember our story? See you tomorrow, Enforce.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
We are here to bring you the latest news from across the cosmos.
Through the combined efforts of multiple factions, the menace of the Lord Ravager, known as Iron Tomb, has been successfully neutralized.
Why is Booyah here?
The Intelligentsia Guild reports its first observation of a newly formed celestial body, designated as Amphorius.
Okay, I already heard. We already heard this last time.
Incorporated into astral charts.
The ongoing Worlds Reborn
Why is Jing Wen here?
has officially entered its third phase, as Benzai Tengoku continues to make remarkable...
I thought they were supposed to come if I have the character.
A hacking in
And he's voiced.
Whew. Haven't had such a strong tasting drink in a long time. It's more intense than a smoked flavored malt juice.
Could it be coffee?
Yes, this coffee was specially brewed by Miss Himiko. It's bitter and spicy, and it even makes my throat numb. It's more addicting than chewing bullets. Many people say coffee keeps you awake. So, for a while, whenever I had to take care of a little fudge head, I'd look for a spot and have a few cups to keep my energy up for the next one. But those little thugs were too weak. The coffee didn't work as intended and kept me up all night instead. This lasted for quite a while.
Prepare to lose sleep tonight too.
I hate staring into space at night. How about tonight we spar until daybreak, huh? What do you think?
Tell me, has Don Hung been enjoying his time on the Express?
I'd say he's having a great time. General, why don't you ask him yourself?
He has a new life now. He is no longer the old friend I once knew. When the Vidyadhara are reborn, they are as fish that have returned to the ocean. It is a state of complete freedom. That I may glance upon him from the shore is enough for me.
Oh.
I hope that the Express crew will look after Don Hung.
Of course, we're companions.
Companions. I have not heard that word in a very long time. How auspicious to be in the company of those on the same road. If the Express ever runs into trouble in its future endeavors, please remember that the Law Fu will always be a sanctuary for you all.
Is this like a bug? At last, your journey of sewing has reached its end, and you return to the Astro Express. Looking back, the forest you spoke of has taken root, deep across the universe, quietly awaiting the day it will sprout. Perhaps this is the final step of Genesis. What are you spacing out for? Oh, it's you guys. You finished your missions too? Of course. After all, we three trailblazed through in forest together. I ran my heart out for this. I received a message from March when I was leaving, Celestia. So I came back with her. She ran into some trouble on Kelsa. Don't even get me started. I'm already shy as it is. And then the Sensatia beacon had to break down. Thank goodness Don Hung can speak the Clanese language. Also, I discovered a new species of species resembling Chimera on Spindle 3. There were no prior records of it. Does that mean there could be a planet completely filled with Dromasses? Let's wait for Himiko and Mr. Yang to come back before we do a full debrief. You should rest for now, Bear Draco. You look tired. Yeah. See you in a bit then. The world has never been so quiet.
It is as though you could hear the sound of heartbeats. This is the final stroke you write for Amphorius. Only fate knows when it will respond. But you know, whether it's tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they're all on the path of the Trailblaze, not as parallel lines, but as points destined to converge. Okay.
Stay strong. Eyes forward. Always.
See you tomorrow, Amphorius.
An eternal page. At the end of the story, everyone finds their happy ending, and they will live on forever in your memory. Alright. That took an hour. So, I need to get all the bugs, apparently. So that's gonna be fun. I'll save that one for last, because that's a straight line, so it shouldn't be too hard. I finished Akuma, I think. Oh god, I hate scrolling through Akuma's map. Yeah, okay, yeah, Akuma's done. Kremnos, I'm pretty sure I still need to do. Okay, I need 9 more from Kremnos. Oh, I should actually go back to Akuma to get the fragment things. Always forget that shit. Also forget where the hell I live.
It's still early. Where to now?
Okay. Where is the best place to start? Maybe I should just pay for it. I mean, if I'm gonna pay for it, I might as well use the guide, right? Okay. To the Wookiee.
apparently there was one right behind me. Or there used to be. Oh yeah. Young warrior there, why do you choose to turn back, Creek? Could it be you're still reluctant to leave? Once you go to war, there's no turning back. Just as there's no way to calm things down easily once a dispute arises. And so this is our fate. Sneaky, sneaky. And then there's... I have no idea where in the map this could be. Maybe I shouldn't use the Weki, because the Weki's kind of... It shows like zoom in parts. I'd like... figure out where that could possibly match to. I got nothing. Oh, the Wookiee has an interactive map. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's in the basement. It's apparently here. Is there an easy way for me to get here? Oh, I just walked down there. I may or may not have already gotten it. Go, team exploration!
Let's see.
Should be here. Oh, there you are. This pathway really does go on and on. I've been climbing goodness how long? Goodness knows how long. I still haven't hit the end yet. Legendary voyages are destined to be difficult. Looks like I'll have to keep working hard at it.
Let's see.
Oh, that was close. And then there was one. Apparently, there's one here. How did I get here again? There you are. Creak, creak. Bridges are vital to the city. Just like how even the greatest ruler still needs a secret escape route. If we ever become isolated from each other, then the steps of death shall swiftly follow. That's the beauty of the Yanis Hidden Passage. The separated will all eventually be connected into one, whether they like it or not. Alright, so that's that one. And then there's one. It's a worshipping nymph in the puzzle room. It's on the sword. I need to use the hand. I don't know if I got it already.
Let's see.
Nope. Where is hand? Oh, hand of Zagreus. Show me what I need. Oh, there you are. Whoa, Conquest, here I come. Quick, quick. Wherever so my master sword points, that is where my heart rests. What can stop such a mighty king? No, I don't think the master I serve wields a sword. I can't quite remember. Alright, that's all the ones in the basement now. Alright. Now, how do I change floors? So there's 9 on floor 1. I got the one in the back of the door. The problem is I already got most of them. So I don't know which ones I still need. There apparently should be one near here. Oh yeah, totally missed that one. Quick, quick.
When it comes to building design, there are 3 things to consider: fairness, fairness, and fairness. Just like the 2 ends of a scale. Suppose there is treasure on one side of the stairs, then so there must be something on the other side too. On this side too. Like a bug.
Wait, is there treasure on this side? Oh. Yeah, I got it already. Who knows? And then there's like a bunch up here, which I may or may not have gone already. Ow. Apparently there's one along this wall, which I think I have. And then there's one around this edge, which looks like I got. And the next one would be near the cavern. Which I'm pretty sure I got, yeah. Then there's the garment maker. Oh wow, that one's still patrolling. That's surprising. I thought they disabled the patrollers. There was one there apparently. Crap. Still need 4 more. Gotta figure out where they are though. There was one here. So I think we might have all the ones on floor 1. Apparently there's one at the end of this hallway. Around here. Come on. Okay, we are at that one then. There's that weird Trojan horse. Alright, so I think we move on to floor 2, unless I missed this one down here.
Let's see.
There's that one.
I heard the Spear Lord is one bad egg. I want to fight against them today to see who the best of the bad. By waiting here all this time. Hey, still haven't showed up. Could they be carrying all my reputation? What?
God damn, Bartholus. Oh, how did you do that? I was like burrowing into the thieves' tunnel, but you could have returned the same spot. But you returned to the same spot in the blink of an eye. It gave me a fright. Could you be orange to the skin? I am the Galactic Baseballer. The Galactic Baseballer? I've heard so much about you. I apologize for not recognizing you. Please forgive me. I thought this Weaver of Nistia simply to seek its wisdom. If you have more urgent business, please go ahead. You believe me that easily? Is the plan this time to play dumb? You're just kidding? You
gave me a fright. If you're unwilling to reveal your identity, I would not pursue the matter. But you seem to recognize me? You're the infamous bandit hero. You flatter me, but I'm but an amateur thief, a far cry from the true masters of the craft. Seems like you don't know much else either. They are around here sure as eerie. A band of warriors mechanically fighting to their death as if possessed by madness. Even the sculptures are on the wall can talk, whispering things like warrior, warrior, come closer. It's obviously a trap. Who dares go close? I thought I also heard halting whispers from the depths of the earth. Its husky words faltering. Don't even dare mention what they mean. What they may mean. You better get out of here fast. Is that who the Spirit Lord sent over? Super scary. Alright, that should be all for that. Onward to floor 2. Apparently there's a lot of them. Question becomes, have I seen them? Should be one around here, apparently.
Let's see.
Looks like I got it already. And there's one on the bridge, apparently. Oh, this is not helpful. Seems like I got it already. Alright, mark that as collected. And then there's one way in the F off corner. In the night dimension. What would the corner even be in this context? I don't know where north is. It should be here. So I gotta activate the tomb. The tome. I have already, I just don't know. I'm gonna guess I have it. We'll see when I have to do a double check. And the next one, it's like at the spawn point. And there's like 4 in a row there. Oh, wow. Why did I collect them if I didn't get them all? Crick. Legend has it that the mythical beast carved by that statue actually existed somewhere. Actually, like once. But I've never seen a live one before. I guess warriors must have wiped them all out. Praise be to those warriors who've provided a safer world for us to live in. Next one is right in front of us. What a perfect game. The professional player levels judge their levels their judgment with courage and... What are you doing? The rest sides clearly have major advantage. I can go on with my commentary. That was clever. There, you know someone. Then there's one over here. Looks like I got it. Okay, should be at the tippy top. How do I interact with that one? Is there a Pan of Zagreus here? Oh, there's. Well then. That's a mystery solved.
Let's see.
Hey, memory crystal. Got him. Wish fly nymph. Seeing as I have wings, I should be issuing a challenge to the sky. I vow to pluck out the eye of the heaven above. It's time to take the first step in my bug life. What's going on? I can't open my wings. Is there another one over here? Exploit every weakness. Nightmare nymph. Should be around here. So I might have it already. Yeah, I don't see anything. Probably say I have it. God damn it. Just in case I walk down here just to do a double check. Yep. Should be good. What's our count? Oh, we're done. Cool. That took half an hour. The winds riding on golden threads bring tidings of your situation, esteemed guests. Has there been any progress? I have gathered all the nymphs here. Thank you, esteemed guests. I shall begin to unfurl one of the many prophecies. The golden thread solidifies around the mannequin, creating a cocoon that envelops it. When the cocoon falls away, only a piece of brocade, woven by golden thread, is left floating in the air, with a wave of the garment hand. This is odd. Surely the golden fabric is adorned with words, yet each sentence appears fragmented, as if muddled by sludge. They are completely unreadable. Yes, I have encountered a prophecy like this before. It resembles a shard of pottery that has split in half, requiring it to be pieced together to reveal its true meaning. There should be another remnant of this prophecy. If you're interested, you might want to try to interpret it yourself as well. Thank you once again for your aid, esteemed guests. Portentous Goldwoven. Blood Bay's Battlefront. A tome containing prophecies. Upon closer inspection, one will discover that the scroll was woven with from golden threads. There is a prophecy within that will only reveal to the one who opens the scroll. Thank you. These two nymphs were once tight-knit as iron chains, but could not see one another for reasons unknown. Blessed is destiny that we are able to witness the union once more. As blank blank above blank is blank blank is blank blank the center blank 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 the vortex blank blank helical blank 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 footed blank Eeyore blank reigns there blank 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 Evernight blank 4. Ta-da! I feel like the sorting is very bad. Oh yeah, we got a mail from one of the Xanders. To the variable of the experiment. Xander's final question was if aeons and humans shared a similar wisdom. As the greatest problem child, the first genius had many achievements that were byproducts of curiosity. I shall not comment on the experiment itself, but like Kyrgyz already has an answer. He left a final question for you in the system's backend, and I shall keep on searching. From another Xander. Immortality and origination. The word hero has always held meaning in people's hearts. After bidding farewell to Forest, return to Central Starskov Haven of the Xianxiao Lofu. Syrup and honey brew. Will the flame chase journey end up as mere dinner table chatter? After bidding farewell to Forest, return to Penacony's golden hour. yesterday and tomorrow. Trailblaze has always been like this. Be ready, but keep hope alive. After bidding farewell to Euphorius, return to the master control zone of the Hera space station. Exploit every weakness. Use the hand Zagreus punch action to defeat the Titankin in the corner of the excavation ground. I wonder if there's another one hanging somewhere.
Esteemed guests, the god maker at the blood-bathed battlefront can no longer detect any more nymphs, but a strange one appeared at the outpost. Feel free to check it out at the garden makers if you're interested.
Next up, Yanathopolis. 2 out of 10. That's gonna be fun. Okay, starting from basement 1, apparently. There's one here. I apparently never tried this either. I guess I have to do that. I should be able to get there from here. What is going on here? What is it leading? It's not on the map, is it?
Mama, look at this! It keeps going, but I finally made one that works. It kept going wrong, but I finally made one that works. Is this a music box? Tribios, you're so talented. Now, whenever I'm telling you a story, we can have beautiful music playing in the background. I'm still not as talented as you, Mommy. You can take a whole block of redstone and slowly carve it into a crystal clear work of art. Next time, I want to make a pair of gloves. That way, you won't hurt your hands next time you're polishing rocks, Mommy. Silly child. If I was scared of hurting my hands, why would I not just ask the old folks at the temple for a pair of gloves? Honestly, you mustn't fuss over me. Just make sure you eat plenty, practice your reading, and read lots of stories of Euphorius. Nothing makes Mommy happier than seeing you grow and thrive. I have eaten plenty, and I've practiced my reading lots. But the stories... there are still lots that I can't read yet. Ah, so that's what you're up to. You were making this music box to slack off so Mommy would read you more stories, right? You sneaky thing. Looks like I won't be reading any more stories of Zagreus for a while. Well then, what story should we read today? The Golden Apple Beauty Contest? The story of King Micah's? Gorgo and the Lion? You've heard all of them lots of times, haven't you? I don't mind. I'll never get sick of them as long as you're reading them to me, Mommy.
Oh. Why are there so many? Oh. They were very carefully observed. Oh, they were surrounded completely. How depressing. Need to tie up fast. The young master might come back at any moment, Crick. Speaking of Lady Holy Maiden, it's been so long since you came back, Crick. Where is this taking me? And now it's going away. Why was the guard maker... Did I press it by accident? I wanted to go here. Well, we found one at least. I guess. Ah, there you are. Sure, folk nymph. Which uncivilized fool left the scroll out of place? They'd better hope I don't catch them, Crick. Honestly now, let's see. Which shelf does this belong on, Crick? Oh, not very germ folk at all. We're currently on basement 1. And then there's Sightseer Nymph. Located at the ledge between the circular hole under the bridge. Reachable by using a hand of Zagreus. I guess here? I don't know where I would need to teleport to. Cause it doesn't look like there's a piece of the map. I think I've never been here. Okay, there's that puzzle. Oh yeah, I've never been here. Oh, you son of a gun. And there's the enemy kill. Underground boxer. And there's the one I'm looking for. Oh, you came for a view too? You're in luck, Crick. This spot's perfect. Great view, no crowds. It's been my secret hideout. Behold, endless mountain ranges, and the world-bearing titan towering between heaven and earth. Makes you realize how immense the world is, and how tiny we bugs are in comparison. Right, now where's the last coin? There's a lion. Oh my. Oh, I think we're actually gonna fight. Not bad at all. Even this secret place couldn't hide from you. Perhaps I should show you the chest again. That'd be that nice. This time, Barthol's has set up something special for you. Prepare yourself.
This is double speed. Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy? More time for a buzz.
I think I just killed them.
This is double speed. Nice.
Well, oh my. How smart at my own game. How humiliating. Oh, mighty hero. Could I get your name? Spare me and I'll tell you everyone you're the best in the business. No, wait. You're the legend itself. Oh? You crafty old devil. Come now, such suspicions. I, Bartholos, am genuinely in awe, eager to serve at your command. Although, poor old Bartholos here is rather strapped for coin. Might you consider this treasure in advance on my future services? Poor thing. Show no sympathy. What's going on? This trick usually works like a charm on heroes like you. Aha! Now I see. You're cut from the same cloth as me. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Take the chest. Consider it a gift between rogues. Until our paths cross again. May the great Zagreus smile upon both of us.
Wow. What an amazingly ordinary find.
Ready when you are. Is it always the same?
That was surprising.
Let's play hide and seek. You find the answer. This combat me. This is double speed. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
On the truth of prophecies, That seems important to read.
That's more
Ooh,
like it.
this could be good. Where are the readables? Bookshelf. I have missed a lot of readables. Where the hell I get these? And this? How is it even sorted? Ah, on the Truth of Prophecies. Copy of an unknown investigator's report, 13th edition. Some passages have been deliberately erased, making the full content indecipherable. On the Truth of Prophecies. Analysis of the tripartite prophecy ceremony. Investigator. Light counter. Should you find this 13th transcription, know that I likely met an ill fate. Yet truth demands preservation, regardless of price. Prologue. During my decade of infiltration at the Temple of Abyss of Fate, I gradually understood how this group, self-proclaimed prophets of the three Titans of Fate, blasphemed the Titan's glory. They turned sacred prophecies into tools of power, using the Holy Maiden's gift as a weapon against political rivals. Corruption of prophecy. On the surface, priests claim only offerings equal to one's request can provide a disciple's sincerity. Can prove a disciple's sincerity. In truth, the entire process of seeking prophecies has evolved into an intricate intelligence network. Number 1. Information gathering. They established 3 levels of request offices, each staffed with dedicated priests who record clients' information and monitor lower level priests' performance. Priests must document detailed backgrounds, relationships, and social statuses of all inquirers. Additionally, they maintain files on clients, regularly reporting to the highest ranking priests. 2. Priority classification. When disciples come to seek prophecies, they are pre-sorted into 3 levels based on their questions and status. Priests schedule consultations according to priority, even if disciples have already offered tribute of equal value, unless they pay more. Highest priority, matters concerning city-state affairs. Second priority, major life decisions affecting daily life. Lowest priority, common folk requests, usually rejected for insufficient devotion, or delayed by priests under training. Most appalling is their desecration of ritual. Most appalling is their profanation of sacred ceremonies. Through long observation, I discovered the entire prophetic divination ritual has become an instrument of cruel oppression. Number 1, the Holy Maiden's cage. Number 2, environmental control. As for disciples, they never truly cared about them. The warm friendliness most followers witness is mere necessary pretense. The truth is far worse. The prevalent incense claimed to soothe spirits and bring invigorating power actually contains hallucinogenic ingredients. Had I not ground the incense myself, I'd never have discovered its contents. Prayer chambers feature unique acoustic designs, making priests' words create an illusion of prophecy when they talk. Not to mention window and lighting designs made to cause specific visual confusion. Even if disciples feel dizzy from the dome's focused light, they attribute it to divine might. 3. Fabricated prophecies. Ironically, the Destiny Weavers manifest in reality. It seems the fate of believers, even city states, and the future itself can be manipulated and fabricated by priests. Certainly, I don't deny that the 3 Titans of Fate's blessing grant priests and holy maidens glimpses of the future. But having the ability is one thing, and whether and how to use it is another. Junior priests craft prophecy drafts, and mid-level priests adjust statement ambiguity, while senior priests ensure prophecies align with temple interests. My investigation revealed priests divided into 3 ranks. The number 3 appears everywhere. At least are faithful to the three Titans of Fate in this regard. The handwriting becomes messy. I discovered more terrifying truths in the secret archives. The former holy maidens was no accident. She began hinting at rebellion in her prophecies. But wait, what about Trip Hios? As her daughter, she redacted. Chaotic writing, parts illegible. Darkness runs deeper than the surface shows. The entire system is a vast web of lies. I found evidence proving certain blank actually profited from instigating conflicts between city-states using false prophecies. They even plotted to use the falsehoods to incite blank simply to the lantern above. They're coming. I hear footsteps. The full evidence is hidden in blank. There's a full report. We gotta find a full report. Damn, those accursed priests. Alright, basement 2. There's only 1. Under 2 bosses that can be destroyed by the hand of Zacharias. I'm not entirely sure where basement 2 is. I don't know how to get to it. I've never been to it, apparently. Well, that's a surprise. It should be right around here. Huh. Is it even accessible? Yeah, there are stairs, I think. I've never been anywhere in that area. Oh, must be here. Right, because the story quest didn't make you actually walk through this.
Wow. What an amazingly ordinary find.
Watch this.
Ah, the splendor before my eyes. Must simply wax poetic. Oh, carefully, how you tore away. Oh, Giannis. always on your way. Oh, Ornix, how clever you be. Oh, Talenton, none dare cross thee.
Oh dear.
Watch this.
Where the hell is this? Oh, I just missed. Wow, I really missed. Burb. Seriously? Man, they really should give Light Cone Dust. Or not Light Cone Dust, Relic Dust.
Is that it? Stingy chest.
Apparently that's the only creation of on this floor, so. Guess I can walk back. I wasn't gonna do that.
Wow. What an amazingly ordinary find.
Alright, now basement 3. Also only has one. Oh, that's main nymph. Oh. Okay, so the rest are on floor 1. Man, there are a lot of them. Okay, so one like immediately after this puzzle. Really? Slacking nymph. Space time sets to dawn, situated in a chair between the door leading towards the Destiny Gate and the elevator. There's a chair?
Watch this.
Oh, yeah. A sage once said, why work hard when you can hardly work? Crick. Oh great, another report deadline. I'm so not feeling this right now, Crick. Forget, I'm going to my usual, nothing to report, business as usual. Alright, so that's that one. And there's one set right at the exit. Should be around here. Unless I already got it. Set device. Baseline device set to dawn. Situated on a torch, situated high on the wall. In the first corridor you walk through from the entrance leading to the hidden passage of contemplation. Up there? Oh, never mind. There you are.
Oh, hey there, friend. What lovely luck ran into you. Won't you stay here for a chat?
Let's chat with it.
Now we're talking. I've got so much to share. Everything from priestly gossip to the elders' confidential matters, Crick.
Do tell.
Between you and me, those priests are mostly con artists. They make up phony prophecies claiming they're from the Fate Titans just to scam money. And oh boy, that's not even half of it, Crick. Guess what else?
Go on.
Some of them are actually spreading rumors about Lady Holy Maiden. Can you believe how awful that is? Can you, Crick?
Alrighty. Another bug down. Then there's the pilgrim nymph. Oh. Man. Through countless peaks and endless trials, I've journeyed here just to glimpse your divine presence, Crick. Oh, mighty Ornix, the incarnation of Enigma's starlight of eternal light. One glimpse of you fulfills my existence, Crick. Alright. One more. Either it's in this puzzle room or down here. Did I already get it? Where could it be? I'm pretty sure I got this one. Don't see interactables. On the metal tip of the green banner hanging on the left side of the wall. Nope. Okay, so I already got it. Oh, it's on like the second floor or something. Alright. Okay, so apparently this one's on a curtain? Somewhere. On the second floor. So I'm on the first floor. So that means up here. Okay.
Watch this. Watch this.
There.
Help! Somebody help! I'm falling quick.
Ah, fooled you. Relax. I know all the climbing tricks, Crick. Dear esteemed guest, I detect no more nymphs in the Sanctuary of Prophecy. Impressive work. The nymph's energy has converged here, and oddly enough, there's also an extra palm of a hand. Please come back and have a look, please. The sunlight has not yet faded up from Yarnopolis. How charming it is. Thanks to you, I'm able to witness this view with my own eyes. Pity, I am but a garment maker, not Lady Aglaia herself. Were she here, she'd surely have more to say. You speak differently. Do garment makers have self-awareness? I apologize if I startled you, dear guest. It wasn't intentional. Compared to other garment makers, I have indeed been imbued with a greater degree of soul essence. This place is too far removed from the era we once lived in. Even Lady Aglaia's golden threads cannot reach it. To better fulfill my task, I must possess autonomous judgment. Aside from myself, other garment makers have also received this blessing. The scribe garment maker, for instance, we inherited certain talents from Lady Aglaia. It seems I've said too much. Let's return to the matter at hand, dear guests. I have gathered all nymphs here. Marvelous, esteemed guests. And now I shall begin to unfurl one of the many prophecies. The golden thread solidifies around the mannequin, creating a cocoon that envelops it. When the cocoon falls away, only a piece of brocade woven by golden thread is left floating in the air. With a wave of the garment maker's hand, it splits in two. Let's see, beneath the worshipper's footpath, the worship one departs. This drawing, could it be some kind of ritual? I don't quite get it. Oh, the little tiny hand is Zagreus. Adorable. Okay, the hell does this mean? Beneath the worshipper's footpath, those who are worshipped depart, with steps akin to the result of cutting a circle. The non-existent number 9 is manifested in any. Some say she was once a sage, others say she abandoned her duties, but we all know she ran towards the fate of the world. Where the hell would this be? Beneath the worshipper's footpath,
Those who are worshipped depart. With steps akin to results of cutting a circle, the non-existent number 9 is manifested in any. Results of cutting a circle. So walking around a circle, starting from 1, ending with 8. Where would you end with 9? Huh. Anyways, I should call it a day there because it is getting late. So, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.